I've been saying it to the media over and over. God puts people in front of you for a reason. And God's gonna put me in front of Floyd Mayweather May 4th for a reason. And I really feel, not just to humble Floyd Mayweather, but to humble the boxing world.
When Robert The Ghost Guerrero called out the undefeated champion Floyd Money Mayweather, the boxing world thought he must have been out of his mind. Mayweather, a 17-year champion with a 43-0 record, is considered the best in the sport. Because of his combination of strength, speed, and footwork, Money May claims there's no blueprint to beat him. But Guerrero begs to differ.
Everybody Floyd Mayweather gets in with, they all have that blueprint to beat him. They all come with that game plan to beat him. They come in there with Floyd, Floyd likes to exchange words with them. He likes to get under their skin. And with that, they start falling apart.
Guerrero, a 6-time champion in his own right, says he's bringing a little something extra to the fight.
That's why I say, what's one of your main driving points for this fight? What's gonna break through? I say, hey, prayer. Prayer, God giving me the knowledge, God blessing me, keeping my mind sharp, my ears sharp, my mouth sharp, everything. It's a combination that's unbeatable.
That's the cadence the Ghost has been marching to throughout this media parade. And naturally, many question if it will be enough and doubt his chances.
I look at the positive of everything. You got all these doubters. They're looking to watch you fail. Especially when you talk about the Lord and you put God first and you talk about the Lord, there's so many people out there just looking to see you fail. Say, I told you so. You didn't make it. I look at the doubters and the people that are waiting for me to fail. I look at it as that opportunity to inspire them, to plant that seed. And when they look like, wow, he said he was going to do this and he did it. How did he do it? The Lord Jesus Christ gave me the strength.
Many have called this fight a modern-day David and Goliath. Robert agrees and says there's a lot more to the story than people realize.
See, people know the story, but they don't look into the story.
Right.
They don't look. David is fighting off coyotes, fighting off wolves, protecting the sheep, being faithful to God. People don't look at all that stuff. When I look at the David and Goliath story, I look at everything I've been through. God's been prepping me. God's been grooming me. And the one thing God did with David was God groomed him to be a king. And he was ready at the right moment, at the right time, to humble the whole world. And that's what God's done with me. God's always been guiding my career, and I've always been following his path to the best I can. And here it is. These slingshots and these 4 pebbles, I'm ready to go.
With the fight just around the corner, both gladiators work in overdrive.
When I'm in the ring, I want them to see a guy that's dedicated, a guy that works hard, a guy that, puts God first. And with Floyd Mayweather, I want him to see, hey, how great God is. Where you think you're such this big thing that there's no blueprint to beat him. Nobody could match his skills. Where I want him to see, hey, you know what? With God, don't matter what you have, what you do, there's a blueprint to beat everybody. And that blueprint is God.
Regardless of the direction this thing goes on May 4th, you said you've already won. What do you mean by that?
I've already won. God's put me in this position to spread his gospel, spread his word, plant those seeds. That's what I'm doing. To me, that's winning championships. That's why I say I already won. Because I know God has a purpose for me, and I think it's bigger than boxing. Boxing is just a stepping stone to get where I'm really going. And I really think after boxing, it's going to be greater than this.